Welcome back, King Chasers, another Q&A Wednesday. Today's Q&A is NASA Part 3. Alright, today we're continuing on with my son Daniel's NASA questions. To start this episode off, we have Gerald Carr, who is an astronaut on NASA's Skylab 3 mission. What was your favorite planet? Earth. What do you do with your trash? Put it in bags and send it down to Earth. Have you seen any aliens? No. Were you a Cub Scout or Boy Scout? I was a Cub Scout and Boy Scout. Or I was in Cub Scouts and Boy Scouts. Next up we have Alyssa Carson, aka Blueberry. If you don't know who Blueberry is, she is a space engineer student currently. She's been in more NASA space camps than anyone, and she is currently studying and training to be one of the first people going to Mars. She's currently not in any NASA program other than the fact that she's studying to be a space engineer. She wrote a little note back to Daniel. Hey Daniel, my favorite planet is Mars. I want to visit. To be an astronaut, find a job that interests you. Look for an opportunity to build on that job and follow your dream. I do think there are aliens. Yes, I was a Girl Scout. Next up, we have astronaut Michael Richard Clifford, who was on NASA missions STS-53, STS-59, and STS-76. What is your favorite planet? Earth is mine also. What do you do with your trash? Recycle it when I can. The rest is in trash can. Have you seen any aliens? Honestly, I can't read what it says. It says something alien, I believe. Were you in Cub or Boy Scouts? And he circled Boy Scouts. Next up, we have astronaut Michael Coates, who was in NASA missions STS-41D, STS-29, and STS-39. And you can see here, he completely wrote his own, typed it out, printed it, and signed it. Number 1, just like you, my favorite planet is Earth. When you first get up into space and look back at the beautiful planet that we live on, it takes your breath away. It's a living planet with all the blues, browns, greens, and whites. And it looks like a colorful jewel as it floats in the endless black emptiness of space. All the astronauts and cosmonauts want to put on our arms around it and protect it for all of our children and grandchildren and thousands of generations that will still call it home even as we set out to explore the universe. My second favorite planet is Mars, since we know there is water just below the surface and possible place for humans to live eventually. Number 2, trash is always a problem in space. When I flew the space shuttle, we had to put our trash in a special trash bags and bring the trash home with us. Since we were only in space for 2 or 3 weeks at a time, we weren't overrun with trash bags, but the space station crews are up there for 6 to 12 months, and trash can be a bigger problem. When the cargo ships deliver their fresh supplies to the space station, the crews load up the empty spaceships with trash. The ships and trash then burn up when they re-enter the Earth's atmosphere. Number 3. None of the astronauts and cosmonauts and Chinese tachianauts have seen any aliens, but we keep our eyes open just in case we have visitors. We have lots of fun arguing about what we'd say if we saw an alien. We might be speechless. Number 4. Yes, I was in Cub Scouts and Boy Scouts, and really enjoyed being a scout. I loved camping in the mountains and deserts when I grew up in California, and learned about the planets and animals was especially fun. I hope to continue with scouting. Alright, to finish this one up, we have astronaut Kenneth Cockrell. He was an astronaut on missions STS-56, STS-69, STS-80, STS-98, and STS-111. What is your favorite planet? I have to agree with Daniel. Earth is the only one I have visited. Number 2. What do you do with your trash? I use a trash can too. I also recycle everything the city will take. Number 3. Have you seen any aliens? No, I haven't. Number 4. Were you in Cub Boy Scouts? I was in Cub Scouts for a short time. We lived overseas from age 11 to 17 and could not participate in Boy Scouts. Alright, that's it for today. As always, check back next week for the next Q&A. Check my playlist for all the previous Q&As. And until then, thanks for watching.